What is going on, Yube of the Tube? This is Brian Pickowicz here, BP Fitness. We are on our way to a very exciting place. You guys are gonna find out in a second. But it's Friday, busy day today. I gotta cue you guys in though, so hold on. So what's going on, guys? So we are here in the car. More importantly, we are going to
Walmart.
So we have to eat 94% lean beef for our program, for our diets. That's what our coach has us eating. And there's nowhere else in California that has 96% lean beef but Walmart. And there's a Walmart a half an hour away. So we're on our way to Walmart to get our beef, but we'll see you there. Alright guys, so when I said that we needed a lot of food, we needed a lot of food. Hopefully no one else needed beef today. I want to clarify, we don't eat all that at once. We come here about every 3 to 4 weeks, buy as much as we can and then freeze it so we don't have to make this trip again because it takes too long of a time, so it makes it a little bit easier. But let's check out and get back home. So we're back. LA traffic was not easy today. Luckily, as I was walking up the stairs, the bag broke completely off. That's what you get when you buy 3 weeks worth of meat and try to put it all in a bag. It falls. But I'm gonna eat. I want to talk to you guys about my food a little more. Alright guys, so I'm eating chicken and rice, and you're probably looking at that and saying, what is that delicious sauce on there, Brian? The truth is that you can eat Chinese food from home. So the great thing is that this has essentially less calories than you would expect. It's all the same for the most part. I have a little teriyaki marinade sauce. This has 2 carbs in it per serving. This here though is the magic gem. General Tao's chicken sauce. This has 25 calories per serving, 6 grams of carbs. So obviously, yes, you want to watch out for certain things, but if you're having a craving for Chinese food, it's a perfect mesh, and it makes it so essentially you're in a place where you can stay on your diet, eat the food you want, and you're good to go. But I'm gonna mail this down, and then we're gonna go outside. Roasting. An important fact about making burgers is you have to make them thin patties, cook better and faster. And that way you don't have to stand up for a few hours. What do I do with my hands?
I usually wipe them on the chair. Feel like I'm a bad person. Is that Lindsay? No. It's Brian.
I'm starting to fit in. Pasty white, I don't have a tan, so I have to start actually dressing like I live here. So I can look the part.
I looked at those today and I was like, how the fuck does he fit in these? Because they're like so tight.
Magic. I'm here, I'm back at the house, I'm eating right now. I know I went over this last vlog, I believe, but I want to talk to you in more of a specific manner. So obviously, like I said, last vlog was potatoes, steak, veggies, almonds, pre-workout. Been pretty standard as far as we've been eating before I work out. Now for you don't have to eat this, but what's the most important is like you want to aggregate your calories and your macros in a way that fuel your workouts and your success. So pre and post workout are the most important meals. Not just, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I think that you need to stop thinking of it that way. Try to shoot for like 4 or 5 meals a day. Meal timing doesn't matter unless it's before you work out. So before you work out, you need to have enough energy to push your workout, regardless of who you are. It doesn't matter. There's no science behind, you know, being a bodybuilder, being a CrossFitter, being just, you know, a stay-at-home mom who wants to get fit on Beachbody, whatever it is. I think that you just need to focus on really pushing those areas because that's what matters. So I usually have about 50 grams of carbs roughly. I have a good amount of protein just because I need a little more protein. And then I have a little more fat. The almonds, like I said last time, help with my fat content, but you can easily do like oatmeal, protein, and like a little bit of peanut butter or something of the like. Biggest thing is just eat something. So we're gonna scoff this meal down and then it's on to the gym. So what's going on, guys? So we are supersetting hamstring seated curls with lunges. The important thing on both is that you feel the hamstring contraction. So I'm really focusing on the contraction on the seated part, stretching all the way, contracting the hamstrings. It's really important that you're not just moving it with weight. Feel it pulse all the way through your hamstrings. And then the last part, when you're doing lunges, stretch out long enough that you can feel the tension in your hamstrings so that you ultimately can get the most out of them. That's what we're trying to target, your hamstring and glutes. So when I walk out, I'm not leaning forward, I'm not bending at my hip flexor in the front. I'm really putting a lot of tension on my hamstrings. Okay. So what's going on, guys? So I'm going to walk you through some of this and then I'm going to end up showing you some of the videos afterwards, but I want to emphasize some of the different points here. I've been supersetting a lot of different things. We're trying to stay away from a lot of cardio and increasing volume. So doing a lot of sets of seated hamstring curls to really squeeze the hamstrings. This takes a lot of the hips out of the movement. So if you guys have a seated hamstring machine, this is a fantastic way to hit your hamstrings rather than the lying hamstring curl. And then we're supersetting this with lunges. So when I lunge, I'm trying to feel the stretch more in my glutes and hamstrings rather than pushing forward into my hip flexors and the front of my hip adductors, trying to push, like I said, a little more into the glutes. I think you find that you'll get more out of it. And then we're going on to a lying hamstring curl. So when I'm here, I try to stretch and squeeze, stretch and squeeze. There's a slight bit of motion in my upper body, but it's more about the actual function on the way up and on down. I find that if you guys can do this, or be in a position where you're feeling that constant tension in your hamstrings, you're going to ultimately get the most out of it. And then I'm supersetting this with bench or stair step-ups, depending on whatever you are more capable of doing. Great thing about doing it on the stairs is you have the ability to, use a railing if you need to. But here I step, and I'm more worried about the engagement on the step up. So that hamstring and glute tie-in, you can see my hand on the side. I'm trying to feel the contraction there, and obviously doing both legs, but this is a superset between that and the actual lying hamstring curls. And then this is one of the other movements, Smith machine, or this is actually a squat machine. We're doing this as a stiff-legged deadlift movement, but see how I'm coming all the way back, stretching my hips, stretching my hamstrings, feeling it here, and then squeeze my glutes to the top. As Lindsay would call it, granny butt. So what you're doing here is you're really trying to get the most out of it. The ultimate point is to keep your back flat. So if you're arching your back, same as with a regular stiff-legged deadlift, you're going to end up in a place where you hurt your back, you don't feel it as much in your hamstrings. From here, we try to move a superset into a single leg movement. But the big thing, guys, is like anything. When you're doing hamstrings, when you're doing any kind of leg movement, it's the connection to the leg. It's not about moving weight, and that really goes for everything else. So here we're doing single leg Smith machine deadlifts, like a stiff-legged deadlift, and here I struggle with balance a lot on this. So instead of doing dumbbells, we've moved to a Smith machine, and the point is to get constant tension and squeeze the top. No matter what exercise you're doing, you really have to focus on those aspects of it. And if you can focus on your actual movements as they relate to your function with the muscle, that mind-muscle connection, that's where you really get the most out of it, rather than being in a place where you're just focused on weight. Now I'm going to show you the deadlifts with single leg curls, and I want to go over this as the actual video to show you intensity, so here it is. brutal hamstring workout. I did the voiceover on some of them, but I'm gonna kind of, alright guys, so that was a brutal hamstring workout. You know, the big thing is intensity. The big thing is pushing and pushing and pushing. And so I know I didn't hit these points, but I want to talk about the deadlift. You know, I didn't get to talk about those, but like the deadlift, we're hitting the single length hamstring, which is all about stretching and squeezing, really pumping the hamstring singly full of blood, and just really get as much out of it as we can. And then the last one is the deadlift, which is a conventional deadlift for 20 reps, 4 sets of 20. And those last, I did 2 sets, you only saw one of them, but I did 2 sets of 315 for 20, and it's brutal, and it was hell. But the thing is, you push through, and you push through, and you make the most of it. You don't quit. And obviously, if my form was breaking down, I would have quit. I would have went down a bit, or would have, you know, reduced my reps or something I like. But you have to push. You have to put in the effort, and you can't be, you know, expecting to get great results without putting in the effort. So it's all about those things. It's all about pushing yourself in whatever capacity you are. You know, whether you're, you know, whether you're, you know, a bodybuilder, you know, getting ready for a CrossFit competition, whatever your goal is, you have to push yourself, and you have to decide that you're going to push yourself. You know, I like bodybuilding, even though I don't work with, you know, bodybuilding clients. I like bodybuilding because every day I have to work harder. Every day is about getting better, and every day is about you pushing yourself. So I wanted to give you that thing, guys, because whether it's business, fitness, whatever your goals are, you have to work harder than you were, you know, yesterday. You have to beat that person, and every single day you beat that person, you're one step closer to where you want to be. So now I'm gonna go stretch, and I will see you back at home. So there we have it. We have the ice cream, which is almost destroying and eating the spoon. But you guys can see how creamy that is. Look at that. Banana strawberry with cinnamon. And then we have cream of wheat with banana protein. And this is where I leave you. So, pre-workout, post-workout, same principles. Eat a lot of food, eat clean food, enjoy yourself, because that's when you can really indulge a little more. But more importantly, high protein, high carb, post-workout, and low fat. We're gonna enjoy this. Lindsay has hers. She has a bagel with hers, and I'm gonna let you guys go. So I appreciate you watching this. And like I said, you know, right before this, it's all about intensity. So push yourself every time you get, no matter what you're doing, and that's what we're gonna be doing here with these vlogs, with these videos. I have a big announcement coming soon, so stay tuned. Subscribe to the channel. Give this one a thumbs up, and let's keep making successful gains, 1 rep.